I'm constantly running out of fireworks, which is kind of unfortunate because I actually need them. You might say, Craemon, buy fireworks. There's a shop on the server. There's only one issue. I own the shop. Even though I have like a sugarcane farm which produces more sugarcane than I'll ever need, that being one of the ingredients needed for fireworks. For the past year or so I was getting my gunpowder from the red pet shop. That being the pet shop, the shop from Pet being a red boot. It's the red pet shop, okay? And yeah, he was selling gunpowder and I was using my own sugarcane paper to craft it into rockets. Then reselling it for higher... I don't know how I got away with this for so long. Anyway, Pet doesn't play that much anymore and the shop is like never stocked. What I was doing is going down into the giant hole and farming creepers manually. And you can imagine using all of your own rockets and then also selling rockets when you have to farm everything manually is probably not the best idea. So in today's episode, we're going to build a gunpowder farm. And I actually already have a location which is right over there, since I want to continue this like mountain right here to over there. And right here is going to be my base area kind of. So yeah, I think that fits well. And with all of that sorted, I guess I just need to gather a few resources and then I can already start building. Okay, I finished the farm and built like a collection system yesterday, because today is actually the next day in real life. And I like AFK'd overnight, and as you can see, let's go. Oh, I finally don't have to either buy or like kill creepers manually. And as you can see, we also have like a bunch of bones and string. The rest is just getting put into here. There used to be a lot more rotten flesh. I just threw all of that on the ground because, yeah, I don't need rotten flesh. Can you believe that? That's insane, actually. Next up, because it's definitely not the only thing I want to do today, is some custom model shenanigans. Because we actually have a new feature like on the server. Our resource pack is now hosted on GitHub and anyone can kind of change it, and it just has to be approved. And we also have like custom model data stuff on the server, which means I can now like do custom items. And I actually already experimented a bit with it. As you can see in my hand, I have the usual Craemon Totem. There's actually a texture pack for that on Modrinth. And yeah, but that's not the only totem I have. Oh wait, I forgot. I put that away when building the farm. There we go. I have a normal totem. And that's exactly what this custom model data stuff allows. Both of them are valid totems, but one has like a custom NBT tag. As you can see, this has 2 tags and this has none. These 2 tags are actually like custom NBT data. I can show you that. If I do /trigger and then custom model data set 1, that's just the 1 is just the number value which custom model data has to be loaded. Currently we only have this one, but there might be more in the future. And as you can see, it transformed into a beautiful Craemon totem. So now these are actually not like just retextured on my client, but also really on the server. This is... anyone else can see this now, which is amazing, of course, but they don't have their own totems like this if they don't choose to. It's a nice way to like put some customization into the server and some decoration. And I was asked by the Kane to make him a hammer because he's like, is that actually a proper English word, hammer? Anyway, I was asked by him to make one, and he's doing like the smithing stuff, dwarven. Yeah, so I decided, yeah, I'm gonna make my first 3D model now, and let's see how it goes. Okay, we are now in Blockbench, which is where I do like all of my texture stuff, and I think the main purpose of this is actually to do like 3D models and stuff. And yeah, that's exactly what we are going to do now. And using 2 blocks, I have now created a basic hammer shape, which is like just this middle one, the handle. As you can see, that's this one. And then we also have like the head on top. And that forms our hammer. Now I just need to texture this. Okay, and the texturing is finished. I really tried, okay? It's not the best, but yeah, I kind of use the smithing table textures, and now I just have to import it into GitHub, which is where all of our resource pack stuff is now stored. And once a push to the code base is done, all of this gets automatically packaged and released, which then we can update our server without restarting, and it's automatically on there once you rejoin. And after a bunch of like working and searching for an issue where I couldn't put it on tools and weapons, which then like I gave up on, and later Lucraft actually told me that it's probably because we have a like data pack and resource pack which allows you to put armor trims on tools. And yeah, I completely forgot that like the server resource pack always has the highest priority, and completely was overwriting all the stuff I was doing. Stupid, and I spent like an eternity on this. Anyway, now it's actually on tools. It was temporarily on sticks. Now it actually works if we now craft an X and put the custom model data onto there. And there we go. It's also the tag 1. As you can see, we now have a hammer, which is amazing. Yeah, and this actually also works with enchantments and stuff. I can quickly show you with mine. There we go. And as you can see, it also has enchantment glint and works just like a normal axe. But yeah, it's just retextured. And we actually just played a bit with it, and our new armor stand tool, which allows you to edit this in a menu instead of just using the book. We now have like one laying on an anvil. Yeah, there's some pretty cool stuff you can do using the custom models and armor stand stuff. And if you have any ideas, let me know. Oh, you can actually pick that up. Oh, that's amazing. I can now use it on the anvil and then put it back. That's amazing. Okay, anyway, on my way here I actually ran out of fireworks again. So yeah, perfect time to craft some new ones and build the shop once again. Okay, I added this archway and cliff right here. And it's not finished, and I actually recorded all of this and was like really in detail and stuff. And I just didn't really like how it turned out. So yeah, we're just gonna skip that part. And yeah, I really liked like the archway, but the hill is obviously not complete and not really good looking. And also I really need to think about how the rest of this area is going to look before I build like this huge thing right here. And then have to remove it or change it later. That would be really annoying. The important part is done, which is the farm in of itself. And I also like rebuilt the rocket shop, restocked it so it's entirely full again. And we are also now selling like entire boxes of rockets, which is pretty neat since you get like the shulker box for free, so it's a bit cheaper. With all of that being said, I think that's it for today's episode. It's just a tiny intermediate episode because I needed the rockets, and thank you very much for watching. That's it. Subscribe.